right, so I have an update for you on a story I did last year about an Uber driver who molested a 12-year-old girl in Plano, Texas during a ride. His fat ass has been caught at a Houston McDonald's. Let's check it out.
Officers shot and injured a child sex crime fugitive in Houston months after he cut off his ankle monitor and fled North Texas. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. The fugitive was initially arrested last summer, charged with raping a 12-year-old girl. Collin County Sheriff's Office had been searching for Robert Johnson since August. He was out on bond for a July arrest when he was accused of attacking the young girl while giving her an Uber ride in Plano. Today, a task force found him at a Houston McDonald's, and Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with authorities about what happened today. Amelia?
Steve, the U.S. Marshals believe that Robert Johnson III has been in the Houston area for at least a couple of months. They believe he was homeless and hanging out at businesses near the McDonald's, where it took a taser, gunfire, and then a canine officer.
How funny is that this blob was caught at a McDonald's?
To take him down. After more than 5 months on the run, 32-year-old Robert Johnson III was captured in Houston Tuesday morning. The U.S. Marshals Task Force in the Houston area followed a lead from the East Division in Plano that led them to a Houston McDonald's.
At that time when our team made entry into the McDonald's, they had decided that it was, deemed a safe environment. They attempted to give him verbal commands, at which time he didn't comply.
U.S. Marshal Deputy Cameron Welch says officers then used a taser, but still Johnson didn't comply.
He'll need more than a taser. Like tranquilizers, if anything.
Authorities say Johnson reached into a bag. Task force officers outside the McDonald's deemed it a threat and fired, hitting Johnson. They say he still didn't comply.
It was at that time that a task force K-9 was deployed, at which time he actually was subdued and taken into custody.
In July 2024, Plano police arrested and charged Johnson with sexual assault of a child. Plano police say while driving for Uber Health, he sexually assaulted a 12-year-old girl on a ride home from a therapy appointment. He was out on bond when he cut off his ankle monitor in August. The Collin County Sheriff's Office issued a be on the lookout for Johnson in January. Welch says they believe
300 pounds. I remember there was a story about a woman who kidnapped a child, and the bolo said anywhere from 250 to 400 pounds. I thought that was hilarious how broad of a range that they put this woman.
Johnson has been in the Houston area for at least a couple of months.
It did appear that with his belongings that were on his person, as well as some of the interviews that we've conducted, it does appear that he probably was homeless and utilizing a lot of these businesses during the day just to kind of hang out.
Johnson was taken to a local hospital to be treated for his injuries, which are believed to be non-life-threatening. No officers or restaurant employees were hurt in the shooting.
A big shout out to the deputies in the task force in the Eastern District that were able to get closure, for the victim and the family that were involved in this case, and obviously to send us the information that ultimately led to his arrest.
Once Johnson is medically cleared, he'll be brought back to Collin County to face charges. Right now, we don't know what charges he'll face in connection to the shooting, being on the run, and cutting off his ankle monitor. The Texas Rangers are investigating the officer-involved shooting in Houston.
This guy had no business being on the streets, cutting off his ankle monitor. He's a danger to society. Inappropriately touching a 12-year-old girl. I remember the story. He tried to make her feel comfortable during the ride. He was putting on music for her, asked what music she likes, put on some music. And then he started asking her more strange questions, I should say. And then that's when he made his move on her. But it's sickening. That is the most sickening thing a person can do. And cut off his ankle monitor, fled down in Houston. I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's 300 pounds, hanging out at McDonald's. You can't miss him. So I'm glad this guy was caught, and he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law because that is predatory stuff. He is a predator, and predators need to be in prison. So yeah, I'm going to leave that right there. I just wanted to give you an update. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.